find in verse 14. After I looked things over, I stood up and said to the nobles, the officials, and the rest of the people, "Don't be afraid of them. Remember the Lord, who is great and awesome, and fight for your families, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your homes." He inspires them to fight. And he says, hey, I know you want to run away. I know that you're not equipped to fight. But I want you to remember the Lord and all that he has done. Remember him. But then when you remember him, you fight. You fight for your kids. You fight for your spouse. You fight for your homes. And the really interesting part of this speech is he never says defend yourselves. The message from the Jews is if you want to defend yourself, you run away. Nehemiah never says that. And yet that's what many of us do. We face obstacles. What do? We run away. The most courageous thing we could ever do is fight for somebody else. And the most selfish thing we could ever do is fight for ourselves. If we run away, we can't fight for somebody else. If we run away, somebody else is exposed. If we run away, somebody else is in danger. Nehemiah is basically asking, who are you fighting for? Who are you for? And I believe this is something that God is using this passage for each and every one of us. Who are you fighting for? I have to remind myself each and every day that this life is not about me. It's about other people, especially as I try to follow Jesus. That pursuing God with all my heart, all my mind, all my soul, all my strength is not just for me, but it's for other people. So who are you fighting for? I think that's the question. I mean, I know who I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for my wife, right? She's in a situation right now that I wish I could snap my fingers and change it, but there's nothing I can do about it. But I get on my knees every day and I pray for her. That's how I can fight for her. Who are you fighting for? I'm fighting for my son. There are things I'm trying to change about me and my life, and yes, I will reap the benefits, but it's not about me. It's about him, because he needs me to be around for a long time. And I might just be stubborn enough to actually do it. Who are you fighting for? You probably don't know this, but each and every one of you are on my list. Yes, you've made my list. I pray for you multiple times a week because I'm fighting for you. People like you need somebody to point them to Jesus. People like you need somebody to tell them the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. People like you need somebody to walk with you in the good times and the bad times and the everyday stuff. So I'm fighting for you. But who are you fighting for?